Hey everyone, my name's Kandi and I am an addict. It all started right around Christmas, like right before Christmas, I would say. Like my friend, the girl that I go to the beach with in the mornings, she came to the beach one morning. She's like, "Oh, I forgot I have something for you," and I was like, "Oh yeah." So when we were leaving, she went to the car and she said, Have you ever had this?" And I said, "No, I don't know what that is. What is it?" And she says, "You have never had Lush?" I said, "No. I mean, I heard about it on like Instagram. People were doing bath bombs, and I don't take baths because I'm really like weird with germaphobes, and I'm a germaphobe, so like sitting in the bathtub is like kind of weird to me. But I've always been intrigued by the bath bombs, and I thought that's kind of what Lush was. I didn't really look into it. I just thought, oh, it's just this trendy bath bomb thing. And my girlfriend said, "No, girl. No, girl. This is Lush." Now, I know this looks weird. She didn't give it to me in a baggie. Actually, it came in the container, and that's something I want to talk about with Lush, is the containers that they have. I don't know. I have a pretty much hate affair with them because the top that comes on them, which I will show you in a minute on a new one, gets stuck. This one got bent a little bit. It fell and got bent, and then the top got bent and it wouldn't go back on. So I have to put it in this baggie. So it definitely looks like a something that I shouldn't probably be putting in my lips right now, right? You know, a lot of things are like trendy, kind of. You buy it because it's the cool thing to do, or like I said, the bath bombs is kind of why I hadn't really been to Lush. And I actually had oh no, this was after awards actually. I hadn't been to a Lush till after she got me this. And this is, I can't tell you what it's called. It's some kind of lip balm that they have, and it is like chocolate, orange, citrus, something. It smells so good. It tastes so good. Everything there is either vegan or vegetarian. They actually support fighting animal cruelty and fighting testing on animals. So I love their products. They have a whole entire skincare, like a bunch of skincare. They told me once, I've been in there 100,000 times now, not really, but you know, girl. They told me that they started with hair products. Actually, Lush had started with hair products. And so I now have a ton of Lush products, and we're going to talk about that today in this Lush haul. Now this is going to be a pretty long video, so I'm just going to go ahead and give you a minute to go grab something to drink, roll a blunt, mix you a cocktail, whatever your poison is, go get on it, because this is going to be probably a pretty long video. Okay, so like I was saying, my friend bought me this. I liked it. I struggled with the lid because this is how it actually usually comes, okay? It comes in a tin like this, and you just kind of twist it to open it, and whatever is in it, and then you just put it back, you just twist it back on. But now if it gets like scratched or dented or anything, you're just shit out of luck, man, and you've got to like keep it in a baggie or something like this, which is so ghetto. But I mean, the product is great. I just really don't like these containers, to be like 100% with you. So since I was like kind of discouraged by the container or whatever, I had went into actually one of the, I went into the Lush store in Wellington Green Mall, and it was like this, it was a dump, to be honest with you. It wasn't that like, I mean, to me, it was like, I wasn't that impressed. It was small. The people there were kind of like not wanting to really fuck with anyone. And so I kind of was like, whatever. They can keep their bath bombs and their lip balms. I'm over it, right? So Christmas time comes around, and the same friend with part of my Christmas present comes, and she has this, and it's wrapped up. I'm going to show you how it was wrapped in a second. But it's this scarf, right? And it was wrapped up like this. Okay, this scarf you can use for so many different things. It's on this little piece of paper that comes with it. It shows you the different ways, and actually shows you how different ways you can use this scarf, which I think is incredible. I haven't really done anything with it yet because I am so lazy with that, but I just think this is the cutest idea, especially because all my stuff was like wrapped up in it. So adorable. At Christmas time, she had gotten me a few of the things that she had gotten me that I still have because I've used a lot of it. But she had gotten me these dirty toothy tabs, and they're like these tablets that you just like chew up a little bit, you break up or whatever, and you use it instead of toothpaste. You use this as a toothpaste. I think they're nasty, to be really honest with you. These are so fucking gross. If anybody wants them, just like DM me and I totally will send them to you. I mean, they are so gross to me, and they look like white crosses, and anybody that's around my age, you would know what white crosses are. But they just, I don't know, man. They're kind of like baby aspirin, the texture, how they dissolve in your mouth, and I don't really like them. But cute packaging, cute idea, especially if you're traveling, but no, not a fan of this. So I was just like, yeah, girl, no on that. And then she had gotten me, I don't have them anymore because I used them, but it's like this holiday kit of, you could use it as a, most of their stuff you can use for multiple things. Like most of their stuff you could put in your hair, you could put on your face, you could put on your body, because everything is like all natural ingredients and you can use it pretty much anywhere. So this was like this soap stuff, I don't know what you call it, that like you could use anywhere or just run it in the bath to like make the water, because if anything you put in the water makes it very like soft, so like moisturizing. So I've already used those too. So those were in there. Fast forward like, I don't know, 2 months maybe, and she rolls up with the Holy Grail. When I tell you, this caused my addiction, like just okay. So first of all, she had given me this. Every time she went to Lush, she would bring me something. I swear she was trying to get me addicted. So she got me this lip gloss. It's called The Kiss, and it's a gloss, and it smells like sweet tarts or something to me. Like it reminds me of, you know, it's a little gritty, which I think is so like, it reminds me like a sweet tart or spree. You know the sprees, and you're like stuck on a spree for a little bit and the coating's coming off and it's kind of like a little bit rough. And the smell, smell that. So good, so good, so good, guys. And it gives a little gloss. So cute. So she gave me that, which is nice. I really love this. Actually, this is one of my favorite things. And then this. Let the good times roll. Guys, let me tell you, this is a face wash. This is what I use it for. It says how to use. In the palm of your hand, mix a pea-sized amount with a little water, massage into your skin, then rinse off with warm water. It leaves your face feeling so incredible. I've got to tell you, since I started using these Lush products for like the last couple months, or maybe, yeah, about 2 months, my skin is, I can't even tell you how incredibly soft and bright my skin has become. And a lot of it is because of this right here. Let the good times roll. If you never, ever touch anything else at Lush, this is a 150,000% must have. My favorite thing. This is what she got me hooked on. That little bitch brought me this as a gift. I wish you could smell this. I cannot even explain the smell of this. I mean, if I told you, like, the way they explain it is kind of like caramel corn, and there are actually little pieces of popcorn in it, funny enough. But, oh, I just dropped some. But, it's just the most incredible thing I've ever used as far as any kind of skincare product ever. And once this got put into my hands, that's all she wrote. That's all she wrote. So since then, I have just went on a spree. So since we're talking about the whole face thing after Let the Good Times Roll, after I use Let the Good Times Roll, I use Cosmetic Lad. Cosmetic Lad is a moisturizer, and I have used so many moisturizers. I now use this underneath my makeup as like a base, like before, you know how you have like a primer, how you have like a makeup primer. I use Max a lot, or I have a Too Faced, I think it's Too Faced Hangover Cure or something. But anyhow, this I put on now instead. I don't even need those anymore. This Cosmetic Lad, you only need to use a tiny bit. Actually, I can use some because I didn't use any earlier. So a tiny bit, like, so you just dab your finger in there, right? And literally this tub, they told me, is supposed to last 8 months, okay? I've been using it for like, well over a month, maybe even 2 months, and it looks like I've hardly used any. It goes a long way every time you use it. And it's all natural ingredients. Once again, the smell is so good, and I'm really sensitive to smells, especially like facial products, because it's on your face, you're going to smell it, right? So I have been using this, and I swear it's just so good. Like, my skin looks so good, and like, I don't have bad skin in general anyhow, but like, it just looks so much better now that like I'm using these all natural products. Like, I'm blown away, to be really honest with you. I didn't get into skincare when I was younger because my parents didn't really. I mean, my grandma always looked really young. My mom always looked really young, and they don't do like a whole skincare regimen. They didn't teach us a skincare regimen. So like, I kind of didn't do anything about it. But the last couple years, I've been really trying different things, because obviously as you get older, you try to preserve, your skin. And so I'm all like addicted to these products because they're so good. If I'm not using Let the Good Times roll, I'm usually doing a face mask. This face mask is called Love Lettuce. This face mask has to stay in the refrigerator. It's cold right now. Actually, it says Love Lettuce Fresh Face Mask, a simple scrubby face mask to give normal to oily skin a radiant glow with polishing almond shells and soothing lavender oil. And I tell you, like, you put it on and they were like, well, it's kind of like, it's got almond shells in it, like the shell of the almond, like ground up, and you put it on and you can feel it. It doesn't like scratch it. It's so good though. You see, like, yeah, it looks shiny because my face is glowing from all of these wonderful, amazing products. Amazing products. Continuing with facial products, of course, the last two things I believe for face, it looks like, yes, are going to be, it started with a Kiss lip tint. They have these at the front when you're checking out, of course. And I like just a little tint like this that I can put on my lips when I'm going to the beach, because I go all natural a whole lot now. I don't glam it up as much anymore. This smells so good. And not only does it smell good, but I can put it on actually, because
why don't you make funny faces? Like, no, seriously though, why do we make funny faces when we put on shit? Like mascara, lipstick, we're always like... Guys, anybody want some? Because I got some extra right here.
Okay, so there you go. There's your lip tint, guys. And it's just a nice little tint to your lips, to where you don't have to put anything heavy on. It feels really good on your lips. It moisturizes them really nice. And the last, it's right here. The last thing I have as far as face products is also for lips. It's called Bubblegum. It's a lip scrub. It is good. It's a really fine grain lip scrub. I usually have been using, Jeffree Star. And Jeffree Star is a more coarse, a thicker grain scrub. This is a very fine one. I like it. The only negative to it for me is that it gets really crusty on the top layer after you open it and use it a time or two. So you kind of have to dig down into it to get over that. And I feel like it's kind of a waste, and maybe, I don't know, I feel like I'm going to have to like dig in it to get it to granulate right again, because it's really hard on the top, and that's the only negative to it. It tastes good though, it smells good, and it works really good. And speaking of like working so good, like this Lemony Flutter, is that what it's called? Lemony Flutter. I've seen some beauty bloggers and YouTubers and nail gurus swear by this Lemony Flutter, and it's this, but okay, first of all, I have not used anything except for what's on the cap. I have never even dipped down into this. My friend did, and Ethan did. You'll see his little finger mark in there, but I have never actually used anything but what's on top of there, because look how thick. Like, I just stick that off the top, and that'll do all of my nails, right? So all you do is just take some out. It's cuticle butter, and like, are you serious? Okay, maybe they won't do all my nails. Like, they'll do like one hand basically. But are you serious? It is so soft, so creamy. It really hydrates them. And I know, like, it's like, are you like sponsored? I'm not sponsored, obviously. I mean, I'm not even a little bit even considered, like, nobody even knows who Kandi Kalistar is like that. But I mean, when I really like a product, like, I go in, my hairdresser had came over I went to Lush like 3 or 4 weeks in a row, and I don't get out of there without spending $100 every single time I go, at least $100. And my hairdresser was like, you know, anytime you get really interested in something, you like go in. I'm like, yeah, I do. I can't help it. I become like an addict with this kind of stuff. I really am. I have an addictive personality. So, yeah, the cuticle butter, super fresh. It's a lemony smell. And once again, all natural ingredients, a super thick lemony cream full of rich ingredients to help you get to grips with cuticles and rough skin. And if you look on the side, guys, by the way, first of all, a couple things really quick. It tells you on here who it's made by on the bottom. So like this one says made by Shannon. It tells what day and what the use by date is on the bottom or wherever, just on the container. Also on the side of the container tell you how to use, and it'll also show you the ingredients or tips. Always talks about the fighting animal testing. And then like right here it talks about the pot. It says not virgin, pot made from 100% plastic, reuse it or bring it back. And when you take 5 of these pots back, you get a free face mask. So when you take 5 of these pots back, you get a free face mask. So that's a really cool deal. It helps recycle and save the environment and all kinds of things like that. They're just a really, really, really cool company. Sorry I'm going really fast, guys, but like we're already at almost 30 minutes. I know I'll like edit and stuff, but we're already at 30 minutes and I've still got a handful of products. So I'm just trying to really get through them so that you're not here for like 2 hours. The first time I went, as I was checking out, on the counter, they always have this charity pot. Now, sometimes it'll say new charity pot, sometimes it'll say charity pot. And something about the charity pot is 100% of the proceeds go to the charity listed on the one you buy. So, like, for example, this is a frog charity. It says save the frogs, and it talks about whatever. It says by buying charity pot, you support good causes, and 100% of the proceeds of this go to that charity. So the lotion is good. So it's like an everyday, all over body. You can even use it on your face wherever lotion. It's rich and creamy, very moisturizing, so good, and it goes for a great cause. They also come in small ones too, so that you could keep them like in your purse or car or travel or whatever. I swear by A&D ointment, like okay, first of all, I'm a klutz. I fall, I get hurt, I cut myself, I stub my toe, I am just whatever. My husband is a mechanic, so he gets cuts and scrapes and whatever, and we use a lot of A&D ointment. So we were out of A&D ointment. I was going to go in the store to get that anyhow. I happened to be at Lush, go figure, and I saw Ultra Balm. So of course I bought this as well. It's just a salve. Whoops. It's just a salve. I like that this lid at least screws and doesn't do the other thing. I don't like the way that works, but it's just a salve like an A&D or Neosporin or something, just natural ingredients, and works really nice. I had a little cut here on my ear. I used it twice and the cut was gone. I mean, there's nothing that's not good. Let me just be honest with you. Besides that, I don't like, oh, speaking of that, I don't like these. Okay, so look, this is a container that you get for these. See, I hate these containers. Okay, for these. This is a shampoo, by the way. I know, you're going to be like, no, Kandi, it's not. But it is, guys. This is a shampoo, and when it's wet and you put it back in here, you cannot get it out. It glues itself to the bottom. So this is totally bullshit. Like this, I hate. So I literally turn it over upside down in my shower and leave it on like this. That's how I get to store it. But this is a shampoo. Yes, a shampoo. Can you imagine traveling and this is all you have to take? And I've been using this for several weeks now. And literally when you're in the shower, you just put this in your hair and just do like this and rub it. And it suds up in your hair. And it is the fucking best shampoo I have ever used. It smells so good. They have it in so many different ones, but this one is my favorite. I don't know the name because I don't know the name, guys. I just don't. But I do have a new one so you can see what it looks like when it comes, so you can see how much compared to now. This is a couple weeks. So I would say this would probably last you a month maybe. It depends on how much you wash your hair, but guys, it's like candy. I could eat it. It's so good. It's like candy. I could eat it. Eat it. And I figured, since I'm using Lush shampoo, why not use Lush conditioner? My hair is super tangly. Because it's thin, I guess. I don't know, but like, you've heard me bitch about it before in other videos. It takes so much to brush my hair. It is so tangly when I get out of the shower. So really, I mean, I've used so many different conditioners. I decided to give this one a try, which is Veganese. It smells alright. I'm not in love with the smell. A lot of people are. There's something in it. I can't figure out what it is. Probably if I read it. I feel like it's like a citrus, lemon oil probably. Lemon juice, lemon oil. It's the lemon. It smells lemony, I guess is what it is. So I feel like I'm like walking around. I've lost so many lids in this haul. I feel like I'm walking around kind of pledged a little bit. It says lemon for shine, seaweed for softness, and it does make my hair really, really, really soft, by the way. Same way with that shampoo. That shampoo and this conditioner makes my hair so soft, like the softest it's ever been. And herbal infusions for your scalp. A fresh light conditioner for all hair types, not just vegans. But it's pretty good. I probably won't use this one again. I'll probably try something different. It's not like a holy grail for me, like Let the Good Times Roll, for example. I will definitely try a different one, but like, I'm not like mad that I'm using it, you know? I bought this hair treatment that I just want to do something different, you know? Every time I go, I kind of, like, I'm a cult follower with that, right? So I kind of want to like buy up the store and like show me something else. I'm one of those people, sell me stuff. So since I'm blonde now, I have been for a couple years now, but since I like keep going lighter and lighter and lighter, they suggested this Maryland hair treatment, and it says, let your blondes have more fun. A softening pre-wash treatment with chamomile and olive oil for blondes who want lighter, brighter, shinier hair. And since I'm at the beach all the time, my hair does get like, I mean, salt and constant wind and, you know, the sand, and it does get like beat around a lot. And actually I wear this to the beach now. So what happens is before I get ready to go to the beach for the day, on my dry hair, it's like, it's kind of pasty. It's weird. Like it looks like, spackle or something. I don't know. But like, so anyhow, before I go to the beach, or if I'm going to be at the park with Ethan for the day or something, somewhere I'm going to be outside for a while, I put this in my hair before I go, and I leave it in my hair all day. And when you're in the sun, it helps lighten your hair. You just kind of like, put it in your hair, and then you just pile it on top of your head or something, you know, so that it can just sit there and lighten and get like softer and shinier and whatever while you're doing your outdoor activities. And I've liked it so far. So good. Pretty good. I like it. I've only used it a handful of times. I'd say 3 times probably. And I wanted to use it today, but I didn't get to. So hopefully tomorrow, because I'm going to have another beach day tomorrow. You all doing all right? Doing all right? Hang in there. We're literally, I can see the finish line. It's in the distance. So just bear with me. We're almost there. I promise, I promise, I promise. Last hair product that I have is, I swear by dry shampoos, which I want to do a video on some comparisons because I've done about 10 different dry shampoos, but I have like 4 right now in my house that I could like show you the differences if I did a video, but that's another day. But I bought this. I was going to buy the small one to test it, and they're like, literally get this one. It's like double for like $4 or $8 more. I don't remember what it was. And like whatever, you can bring it back if you don't like it. So I tried it. It's so good. Once again, it smells incredible. All their products smell. Like the smell is so important. But I want to show you guys with dry shampoo, because a lot of people don't understand dry shampoo. I didn't for a long time. I didn't even know it existed. I didn't know what it was. I had no clue. Basically, dry shampoo is a powder, whether you kind of get out of an aerosol can, which most of them for me have been. This is not. Some of them are, they don't call it dry shampoo on some of them. Some of them are like fibers instead of powders, which are kind of the same, that you put in your hair, and basically it just makes your hair thicker. It gives you volume, right? So let me show you guys real quick. Okay, my hair is kind of whatever because I've been outside, so it's kind of a little bit flat and greasy because I haven't put shampoo in a few days. So we're gonna dry shampoo. I can't see real good, guys, so don't be a dick. I know I got it right there in my face, but I can't really see that good. So we're gonna, hopefully I didn't put too much in there because that could happen. Let me take my ring off. Ooh, got a lot there. Okay, so you just put it in and you kind of just work around it. Like, you're gonna see it's gonna lighten your hair too. I did get too much in it. It's okay there. You'll see what I'm talking about. You get the idea. That's just all that matters. So you just go into your hair here and you put some in. The highlight though, girl. Moisturizer. But yeah, you just put it in and you see it like, Gives it some volume. If you have a brush, you would put a brush through it, but you see the difference, like, compared to that after you put that dry shampoo in. And if I'll just put some in my hand because I can control it then. Oh, see, look how much better. Just from putting a little bit of dry shampoo to clean up my hair a little bit. And you can put it down in here too to give it some more body too. Okay, there we go. I know the camera's off for a minute, but see how much better? So that's what the dry shampoo does. Some of you are gonna be like, girl, I don't even see a difference, but suck a dick then, because definitely different. So yeah, it's called No Drought Dry Shampoo. Works pretty good whenever you don't like, you know, we're not supposed to wash our hair every day. I usually wash my hair every day. Used to wash my hair every day, and people are like, that is so bad for your hair. So I stopped doing that, and I did use dry shampoo in between now, and it does. I actually use dry shampoo even if I just wash my hair and it dried naturally, because it gives it some volume for me. Texture, you know? And the last few things, guys, are just soaps, really. They're just soaps. I don't know what they're called because, once again, I don't have anything to tell me what they're called, but this soap is some pink. They have all kinds of different soaps that they just cut off of like these big bars of soap. Oh, God, it smells so good. Oh, it smells so good. I don't even know. I can't even explain I don't even know what it is. This is a body butter. And all I know is it's got a texture, and it comes in a size like this. Actually, this would be like the small size, but I've been using this for a few weeks. This one, when I got it, was like this big. So I've been using it for a minute. It's an exfoliator, so it like exfoliates. You can feel it's got some kind of shell in it. So it exfoliates, and it moisturizes your skin like you use lotion. Like, it's like so rich and creamy on your skin, but this goes really fast. Like, it melts away pretty much. So you have to like use this sparingly, which is why I have two. So like, I might use this today, and tomorrow I would use this, or I might use, you know what I mean? Like, I just go back and forth so that I don't use all this in a week, because between my husband and I, we will use this in like no time. I haven't used this yet. I got it because it smells so good, but I don't know, like, it's just I think it's just like a soap kind of bar that you use in the shower, but it smells, this is the best smelling thing from there, hands down. The best smelling thing, the best. It's like candy. It's like I could eat it. I mean, I want to taste it, but I know it's going to taste gross. It's not going to taste good. But it smells so good, and it's so pretty, and it's got little glitters in it. I haven't even used it yet. It's still in the little bag, but I have that soap too. Oh, and I said that was it, but it's really not. There's one more thing, and this is called DeFluff, and it is a strawberry shaving soap. You can use it on your private parts too, because it is 100% natural, of course. It says, had enough of the rough stuff? It's time to defluff. Smooth things over with this rich, softening cream. It's made from strawberries. So good. Same thing. Smells so good. It actually has a rose smell to it too. Does it say rose in there? No, it doesn't. But it's got kind of like a rose smell too. It says this can be used on chins, legs, underarms, wherever you'd like to be smooth and defluffed. So like, even my husband can use this on his face. He hasn't yet. He doesn't usually use anything on his face. He not dry shaves, like wet shaves it doesn't even matter, but wet shaves without any kind of anything. But yeah, I have the leg shaving cream too. So there's so much more stuff that I can buy there that I haven't yet. Like, I feel like you're like, literally you're reaching at this point. You're buying like salve, and you're buying shaving cream, and you're buying, but it's like, when I really like a company, like, I am very loyal to that brand, because like, I think they do a good thing. They have a wonderful product. It is, in my opinion, pricey, but it is worth the money. You know what I mean? So like, the quality of the product is worth how much you spend, because it is kind of pricey, to be really honest. And only because we've been talking so much about skincare, guys, I just really quick want to throw out two more things, and they are not Lush products at all, but they're two things that I swear by, and I just want to throw it out there because I looked forever and ever for like good skincare. Like, I would watch YouTube videos and people swore by things, and I don't know, like, I mean, everybody has their own thing, and I get that, and everything works different, but I'm not paid to say anything. I haven't been sent anything free. Everything that I talk about is stuff that I have used or experienced myself. And one thing that I eyed for like a year, I had watched a lot of reviews on it. I had read so much stuff about it, and I know I'm going to pronounce this wrong because I'm not bougie enough to be talking about bougie products, but it's called like Caudalie, or it's a French, I believe, eye cream. They have a whole skincare line, and it's made from like grape vineyards or something. But guys, this stuff you put just a little squirt. Oh, that's already too much. It was too much, girl. Too much. It's like gold, liquid gold. So you put a little squirt. That's definitely way too much, but what the fuck can you do? And you're going to put it where you have the dark and wrinkly. Okay, so listen, I was using, when I would put like, say like, foundation on, I was starting to get creases, like wrinkles, you know, under my eye. And also, by the way, real quick, guys, you know you should use this finger, right? Because it's the lightest, as far as you don't want to ever push really hard on your eyes because it makes your eyes stretch out. And I'm one to talk, but I'm just, you know, just letting you know, I'm doing it as I get older instead of, you know, preserving it when I was younger. But anyhow, you just kind of lightly put this stuff on, and it does not burn. It's one of the only eye creams I've ever used that doesn't burn at all because it's natural once again. And I'm going to tell you, in 1 to 2 uses, I could tell a huge difference in my eyes. The darkness, the firmness, I literally have no little creases in there anymore. Like, I was having to use like translucent powder to kind of fill the creases and stuff, and I don't even have them anymore. And I've only been using this, I would say 2 months maybe, and it is the freaking bomb. Now, it is really expensive. Like, it took me over a year to pull the plug and order this because it's so expensive, but it's worth every single penny you will spend on this. Like, literally, this should last for a hot minute, and I use it twice a day probably now. And it's, I mean, when I tell you guys, this is the best eye cream I've ever used. I've wasted so much money on so many different ones that I've tried, and I'll compare them at one time. I'm going to do a comparison video with these too. But like, when I tell you this is, I swear by this. I wish I could like buy all of you this. I wish I could buy every person that complains about their dark under eyes or wrinkles or whatever. I wish I could buy this for everyone because it is literally... it is the answer. It's like the answer. And last but not least, the answer, like, to everything is coconut oil. I don't know if you guys know about coconut oil because I didn't until last year. And I mean, I had seen things on the internet that say 101 uses or 110 uses for coconut oil, and I kind of just like went past. I was like, yeah, whatever, because you know, just because it's on the internet, girl, does not mean it's true. And people always have like uses for this or uses for that or hacks for this or hacks for that. So I was just like, yeah, whatever. Well, my friend, Lucy, anyhow, I had to get some for Lucy, basically, is how this all started. I had to get some for Lucy, my dog, and my friend was like, you can use that too, and she and I started using it on my legs, like, every day. So I, like, instead of lotion, I would use cocoa, because I call it cocoa, but coconut oil, because it's like, if you get the right, you want to get, like, this says 100% certified, organic and pure, and this is organic extra virgin, and I've used different ones in the last year, and this is the best one. I ordered off Amazon. It's by Viva Labs. It is the best one. It tastes the best. I hate coconut. I hate the taste of coconut. I'm not a fan. But do you guys know about oil pulling? Do you know that if you take, like, I don't know, I have a spoon in my shower, a little plastic spoon, and I just take a little bit and put it in my mouth, and you kind of like let it like sit in your teeth, and then you swish with it? Guys, it whitens your teeth naturally. It's a natural antifungal and antibiotic. And so I was having a lot of teeth problems, and as soon as I started swishing with this, they were gone. They were gone for a hot minute. Like, they helped me until I could get to the doctor, you know? And, I mean, if you just look up, there are so many uses for coconut oil, and like, I mean, this right here is one of the best skincare products that I have ever used. And it's not only skincare. There's so many things that you can do with it, even used on your cuticles. Like, if you don't want to spend all kinds of money on all kinds of products, this is a pretty cheap solution. You can get even Crisco coconut oil that's like hard pressed like this. That's, you know, you can massage. It's not as good quality, like, as far as like, it's not as smooth, but hell, it's like $7 or something. You can even use EBT cards to get that. I mean, It's like, this is the best moisturizer. It's a natural moisturizer. You can do so much with it, guys. So definitely check into coconut oil if you've never, ever used it, because these things are what I attribute to looking, I don't know, I'm not trying to like toot my own horn, toot toot, but looking, say, 25 at 38. So anyhow, that's all I have for you today, guys. Do you like Lush? And if you do, what are your favorite products at Lush? Because I probably need to try them. As always, thank you so much for watching. Please like, share, comment, subscribe if you haven't already. And until next time, be nice to each other, because remember, nobody likes a fucking asshole. Mwah. Bye, guys.